Hi! Are you one of those people who are constantly apologizing for everything they do, even though there's sometimes not even a reason to apologize for? Well, then you should really stick in this video because I have some pretty useful advice. It's super simple and it's going to change your life for the better. Hi, my name is Maja Horvat and I'm a transformational coach. I base my coaching practice on neuro-linguistic programming, which means that I am very conscious about the words that my clients say or that I say. And I understand how powerful it is if you just change one word or one sentence and the whole situation might change because your perception of subconscious or conscious mind is completely different on the same situation. So I recently came across an interesting social media post which was titled "Stop Apologizing, Start Thanking." And I thought, oh my God, this is so cool. I need to share it with my audience. So here we are. There is this concept that we call reframing in neuro-linguistic programming, and it's about what kind of words you use that help you change your perception of a certain situation. And for example, I'm sure a lot of you or a lot of us are constantly apologizing for things, and a lot of times it's a cultural thing. In some cultures, apologizing for even existing is something that people do on a daily basis. Ever since I've become a little bit more conscious about it and observing and hearing these words or expressions, I'm amazed how often we use them. When I want to say I'm sorry for something that there's no need to be sorry for, I stop myself, take a deep breath, and then try to reframe the sentence in my head before I say it to the person. For example, one of very common expressions is "I'm sorry I'm late." But taking your power back and saying "thank you for waiting for me," it's a completely different approach. It's very easy to do and you are coming from a very different place. Everybody knows that we are in a pandemic, so it's really hard times for a lot of us. And of course, our emotional states are often very sensitive. And a lot of people would say, "I'm sorry for being so sensitive." But instead of that, you can say to the person next to you, your partner, your loved ones, or your coworkers, "Thank you for being so accepting of me." You see, it's just a couple of words, reframing the sentence, and it completely changes the message. It actually thanks the other person, which makes them feel better and sometimes or oftentimes even more accepting and understanding. And at the same time, you are not judging yourself for being sensitive because it's nothing to be judged for. A lot of people struggle with self-confidence. It's a very common trait, and a lot of my clients, they come to me and their goal is, "I want to be more confident." So it's very often that you would say, "Oh, I'm sorry for being so messy or all over the place." But instead of that, you can say, "Thank you for being patient." That's also how you will ease the situation if you feel that there is some tension and people are getting frustrated because they expect different things from you. But when you are saying, "Thank you for being patient," you acknowledge that there is something that they are giving you, patience, and also they will stop being so defensive and they will say, "Okay, yeah, I'm a good person. I'm being patient towards my colleague, towards my friend." So they will also be more accepting. Now, we are different people. So some people like to talk a lot, some people less. Some people like to go deep into their problems, or they need to discuss their problems or challenges in order to process them and then find a solution. But there are also people who are not like that. And those who are maybe oversharing or who tend to share more or need to talk about their challenges more, they can often feel bad for that because maybe they feel they are oversharing. And they would say, "I'm sorry for always talking about my problems." But instead of this, you can say, "Thank you for listening to me." You see, again, you are thanking and acknowledging that the other person has all this space for you where you can actually talk about your problems or just having this process going on. And at the same time, you are thanking them for taking the time and being a good friend or a supportive friend to hear you out. The last reframing sentence that I would like to share with you is, "I'm sorry for being so difficult to love." A lot of people whether for past traumas or they have particular love patterns from their families, they feel that they do not deserve love. And then they would always apologize for being the difficult partner. But instead of saying that, just say, thank you for being so loving. You acknowledge all the love, all the patience and understanding that your partner is giving to you, and you are not emphasizing your difficultness, because you're not a difficult person. We are all different people, we have different needs, and we also tend to satisfy those needs in different ways. So to close this video, it's just remember, whenever you want to say sorry for something, think first if there's something to be sorry for, because oftentimes you will realize that actually you can reframe it and change the whole situation. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope this was valuable. If you think that this content could be useful for your loved ones, for your friends or colleagues, don't forget to share it on your social media, and thank you for watching.